framed and fired while the boss was away. I took him down with me. Many years ago, I worked at a place I'll call Mexican Subway. I was in high school and loved my job, especially because I got to work with friends. One of them was a girl I had known since 3rd grade. Our kitchen manager, Judd, was a real piece of work. He was a 27-year-old who drove a loud car and thought shouting made him cool. He often bragged about his 2 girlfriends, one 18 and the other 35. But that wasn't all there was to Judd. One day, after work, my friend and another coworker were venting about him. I listened in horror as I learned about Judd's disturbing behavior. His frequent inappropriate advances toward the girls at work. From groping to suggestive comments, he crossed every line. The worst was when he followed a girl into the walk-in fridge, turned off the lights, and blocked the door while making unwanted suggestions. I felt sick. I knew he was gross, but I had no idea it was this bad. Now, a quick aside. I've never been particularly fit, and I usually kept my personal life private. So Judd didn't know that I was a purple belt and an assistant instructor in a unique martial arts class. I wasn't about to let him continue his creepy behavior. One day, I saw my friend heading into the fridge, and Judd was right behind her. I dropped everything and rushed to the fridge. Inside, my friend was backed against the wall, and Judd was standing by the door. Lights on this time. I told her to leave, and she hurried out. Now it was just me and Judd. I stepped up to him, and he started to explain himself, but I cut him off. If I ever hear you say anything disgusting to a girl again, I will hurt you, I warned. He looked mad, but I shouted, "Do you understand me, Judd? If I hear anything about you again, I will report you to the police. Trust me." Then I left, turning off the lights on my way out. A few days later, I got a call on my day off from a coworker asking where I was. Judd had changed the schedule the night before and forgot to tell me. The next day, it happened again, and I was late for my shift. After a 3rd time, I was fired by a visiting regional manager while our general manager was away. It was clear what Judd was doing, and I wasn't going to take it lying down. This was the mid-2000s, and online ordering was still new, which meant the websites weren't very secure. I knew the busiest times and what items took forever to make. For a week after I was fired, I used my grandma's computer to create fake names and ordered hundreds of dollars worth of complicated burritos, all with extra sour cream and guacamole. I placed orders for hard tacos, which we only made a few sets of per shift, all for 5-minute pickup windows during peak hours when Judd was working. In that week, I ordered over $1,500 worth of food that went unpaid and had to be thrown away. By then, I had no friends still working there, so I felt zero remorse for the chaos I was causing. I later learned from a coworker that 2 weeks after I was let go, Judd was fired. It turns out that being the manager, while thousands of dollars were wasted and wait times skyrocketed, was enough to finally get rid of him. I never told my friend what happened in the fridge, and I wouldn't change a thing if I could. Also, my cousin may or may not have used his tire shop tools on Judd's car one evening. It's hard to get to your girlfriend's house when you can't air up your tires. I realize this story sounds a bit grand, but it happened just as I've shared it. I have plenty more wild stories, like when I arrested a drunk driver as a high school kid, twice. If people are interested, I'll find a place to share more experiences. Thanks for listening.